We have some serious catching up to do. Oh my god, you guys, Paul and Karine had an unbelievably explosive fight yesterday on Paul's Instagram Live, and he also said that Karine not only cheated on him, but that she cheated on him in front of their son, Pierre. Guys, you can't even make this drama up. So much stuff went down yesterday to the point where I had to write down a list of everything that happened so I won't miss anything. Now, of course, I don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just jump right on to the story and then the drama. So here is the story, and this is, of course, all in Paul's narrative. This is coming from him, so we can't say yes or no if this is actually true or if it's just his side of the story. But Paul claims that, yesterday he was looking at Karine's phone and she had some text messages with her Brazilian lawyer, and the text messages were about number 1, divorce, and number 2, child custody. So of course, Paul was claiming that he was completely, under the rug. He had no idea. He was completely left out and didn't know that she was feeling this way. So he confronted her saying, "What are these texts about? What is going on? What is going through your head?" And according to Paul, she got so upset. Now, I don't know if anything else transpired when, after that, but he claims that she was so upset, she started to get vocal. She was kind of making some threats that Paul was being physical and whatnot, and she called the police. But Paul claimed that's all that happened. That's all that went down. He asked her about these texts, and just like that, a couple minutes later, the police were there. So Paul went outside. He was still being casual, being calm, and asked the police, "What did I do? I didn't do anything. I was never physical. I never did anything wrong." And then he started to elaborate to the police on Karine's side. Paul claimed that two unbelievably major thing happened that I did not know about. Number 1, he was claiming that Karine has an ongoing case with the Child Protective Services. Okay, that's the first thing. Real quick, I had no idea. I never thought that. I never knew that, but more on that in a couple of seconds. Paul also claimed that Karine cheated on him. Not only did she cheat on him, Paul was claiming that she went over to another man's house and she cheated on him. However, not only did she cheat on him, she brought her son. Her son, Pierre, was there. Now, of course, this is all just, in Paul's words, but can you believe that? If this is true, this is unbelievable. I wish we had Karine's side to this story, but sadly, we don't. I don't know what is going on with her side. This is all just coming from Paul. Now, more did happen that I'll get into in a couple of seconds, but first, I just want to elaborate on the two biggest claims. The biggest claim being that she cheated on him with their son there. Now, I have read some comments. Now, this all came from Paul's live stream, which I did watch, but it was so long and more stuff keeps coming out. I read some comments on Reddit that Paul is now claiming that Karine, who is pregnant, we all know she is pregnant. If you don't know, spoiler alert, but everyone knows, everyone is talking about it. So if you don't know, she is pregnant. And Paul is also claiming, I read in some of these comments, that the baby isn't even his, and that when she cheated on him, in his words, that she got pregnant from another man. Unbelievable. So these cheating rumors, it's not the first time that Paul has brought that up. In fact, a few months ago, Paul did post a comment saying that, some stuff with Karine and this other man. He posted saying to Pierre's new stepdad, "Merry Christmas," and he tagged someone named Blake Sackle Music, he tagged Karine, and he tagged Pierre. Okay, so you're probably wondering, who is this Blake person that was also tagged in it? Well, boom, right there. That is a picture of, yours truly, Karine, and this Blake man. That photo was posted in 2019, and the caption pretty much just says, "TLC's Karine of 90 Day Fiance hired me for fitness coaching and my new gym buddy. Day 1 in the books, and we killed it." So I am not saying yes or no. I am just stating the facts and the evidence that I have. Could, Karine and this Blake man, could they have, been cheating, and could he have gotten her pregnant? Absolutely, it is possible. But, like I said earlier, we have only heard Paul's side to this story. And now the other question too is, okay, supposedly Karine has this ongoing case with the Child Protective Services. I didn't know that. I don't know everything about CPS. I'll be completely honest. I do know, though, if you are having an ongoing case with the Child Protective Services, something needs to be going down, like big time. I always looked at Karine like she was kind of annoying, she was kind of negative, she was kind of a nagger, but she always seemed to be a relatively great mom, at least a good mom, not a mom that would have an ongoing case with CPS. That seems to be a little far extreme. The only way I could possibly believe that she does have an ongoing case with CPS is if the rumors that Paul is saying that that she cheated on him with Pierre there, okay, that might be grounds for getting the CPS involved, because that is disgusting, unbelievable, and just weird if it is true. I don't know if Paul is telling the truth or if he is just upset. I don't know what is going on. This is just what Paul is saying. So guys, unbelievable. I'm not even done. Those are just two of the main events that took me by surprise, because I feel like they're kind of correlated. They kind of, belong together. If she did cheat on Paul with Pierre there, well, maybe CPS is involved and maybe there is an ongoing case. But remember guys, that is just my take. So put in the comments below what you guys think of those first two things with Paul and Karine. And surprisingly, the story does not stop there. So then, of course, during this live stream, Paul keeps nagging to the police that he was never physical, he was never bad, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's yes or no. I don't even have an opinion on that. I really have no idea. Then it sounds like one of Karine's friends showed up and she was just there for Karine. She was standing up for Karine and she pretty much said two things. Number one, she said that Paul completely controlled Karine's life. Everything, with all the decisions, everything going on in her life, he was controlling, he was basically doing, and that was really upsetting Karine, and she was sick of it and she didn't want to be there anymore. And number two, because she didn't want to be there anymore with him, she was trying to go to, I believe, a shelter, which I only can assume would mean a homeless shelter, because she probably has nowhere else to go. Now, real quick, I don't know why she couldn't have gone to the friend's house, but anyway, that is what was being said in the Instagram live. She tried to go to a shelter, she tried to get away, and that is it. Now, Paul also did claim that he tried to, do therapy, that he wants to love her, he wants to be with her, but if she's going to be calling, this nonsense stuff, call the police for it, he doesn't want to be involved and he wants to be done. And it sounds like at the end of this live stream, the police basically just said, we can't get involved in anything with child custody. This has nothing to do with the police, so keep us out of it. And no one still right now has any idea what happened with Paul and Karine. Now, clearly, it seems like they are at the, brink of the end of their relationship. Obviously, I can only assume, but no one really knows, did she go to a shelter? Is she going back to Brazil? What is going on? And now for those of you guys that want to hear my little 2 cents on this take, and then we have more 90 Day Fiancé drama in a couple of seconds. But first, my really quick take is not surprising. It's sad to hear. I do feel bad for their kid, because the kid Pierre is in the middle of all this drama, and I don't even know whose side to believe. I think they are both negative and just weird in their own ways. Paul is an oddball, and Karine is just kind of negative and a nagger. So I'm not taking sides. I can only hope that they can work things out, but I think we are beyond that point, because it's like they're constantly fighting. This is not their first social media fight. They are always fighting, these two. Maybe they should just accept that they have their differences and just go their separate ways. I don't know how you do that with a kid. If Karine does go back to Brazil, I don't know what they do. It's a bummer to hear, but that is just my take. So put in the comments below what you guys think with all of this drama with Paul and Karine. And if that was not enough drama for you guys for the day, we also have two more unbelievable 90 Day Fiancé dramas. Number one, Devin and Ji-hoon. Now, we know we're watching them live on 90 Day Fiancé. Tons and tons and tons of drama going on. However, it sounds like in present day, there is also a ton of drama going on. Now, Ji-hoon deleted all of his posts, and he also unfollowed Devin on Instagram. He posted a story right there just saying, I'm done. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what he's going at. Of course, real quick, I do have to thank Johnny Yates for sharing that screenshot. So give him some, love, give him a follow, because he is like the best right there with the Fraud by TLC podcast. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But back to Ji-hoon, I don't know what is going on. I don't know the drama. I just wanted to share this with you guys to kind of get your idea. I'm going to keep my eyes real wide, because maybe some more stuff will be going down. I just don't know. I kind of honestly thought that their relationship was coming to an end. We do know that Devin is currently in the US, but she claims it is all, related to everything going on right now in the world, and how it's, you can't travel, you can't leave the country. That was just her, side. That's what she was saying. But maybe now that Devin's here, maybe she's saying, geez, I'm not gonna leave. I don't know for sure, but maybe that's what she kind of is going through her head. Maybe her and Ji-hoon got into another fight. Clearly something is not going good, because he deleted all of his photos and he also unfollowed her. And last but not least, the last 90 Day Fiancé for this amazingly beautiful Friday, that would be on Elizabeth's dad, Chuck, and his business, and everyone is going crazy about this. Okay, if you guys don't know Elizabeth and Andre right there, they are the loud, the annoying, the drama-filled couple. Okay, her dad has pretty much just been footing the bill for everything, it appears. It just seems like everyone in Elizabeth's family, the sisters, the brother, everyone is working for this guy. And he even offered Andre a job, working for him, but Andre said no because he didn't want to be under her father-in-law's thumb. Okay, I kind of get that, but also, it's a new country, just take any job you can get. That's kind of my mentality. However, maybe Andre had more to the story on why he didn't want to take that job, because now there are a ton of these claims and rumors being thrown around. I'm not saying they are true. I'm just saying there's a lot of these claims being thrown around that her dad, Elizabeth's dad, is running some like scam of a company, and he's doing some weird thing with foreclosures and real estate, and it is a very messy, crazy situation. Now, I am going to link above or below this video a post from 187 Anonymous Gossip. I have read exactly what she was sharing. I was out of town for one night. Yeah, I picked one night out of the past a year to go out of town, to go on a vacation, and not only did all this stuff with Paul and Karine happen, also the Devin and Jihoon stuff happened, and now the stuff with Elizabeth's dad. So much stuff is happening. A lot of you guys have messaged me. I have read up on it as much as I can, but I'm not going to sit here and say I know the whole story. I have read up on it, and that is why I'm going to share 187 Anonymous posts if you want to read up on it more. But as far as I can see, and I have researched this guy in the past, and it always seemed like he owns a real estate company. Now that can mean like a million different things. Is he selling real estate? Is he developing real estate? Saying that you own a real estate company is so vague. It means 100 different things. So I always thought that was kind of weird, kind of fishy, and now these rumors are coming out that her dad is, I guess he's buying old houses, really old houses, and then they go into foreclosure. Now, I don't know if they're already in foreclosure or then he just lets them go into foreclosure, and then he gets tenants, they pay rent, then they go into the foreclosure, and then the tenants have to leave and they get evicted. But I'll be the first to admit, I don't know the full story. Like I said, I was out of town. I tried to catch up as much as I could on Paul and Karine, then Devin and Jihoon, and now I'm kind of late on this whole story with Elizabeth's dad. So I'm trying to catch up. Put in the comments below what you guys know. I'm curious to read up more on this because it doesn't seem right. It seems kind of odd. I don't know if it's illegal. I don't really know exactly what is going on. I know it's something to do with him buying houses, and then they go into foreclosure, and then he gets tenants, and then they kind of get, in this screwed situation. So that is all I know on that situation. But of course, please, I want to hear from you guys. So if you guys have heard more news on that, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I will definitely be reading it and checking it out and trying to figure out more on that situation. And same with the situation with Devin and Jihoon. I know we don't know a ton on it yet, but clearly there's more stuff going on, and I am going to figure it out. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry I was gone yesterday. Oh my god. I never take trips. I never go on vacations, believe it or not. And yesterday I was gone and all this stuff happened. So that's why today I'm kind of late with this video. I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize. I freaking love making these videos. I don't even want to leave my house because I love making these videos so much. So when I had to leave yesterday, I was upset. Then my Wi-Fi was down, and it was one thing after another, so I do have to apologize. Hope you guys can understand. But anyway, I'm back now. I'm so happy to be back making this video, and I cannot wait to hear your guys' thoughts on all of these situations for that matter. So make sure, comment below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for many more videos.